That's just ridiculous. Nobody needs that many of those. Okay, let's do a little shop update. So it's June 2020, and these things have been multiplying out here, which is part of the reason why I haven't had much time to work on the 1882, but we're getting back onto that. So we got a 1000 series here that is pretty much trash. It's got a weak hydro, blown head gasket on the command in there. There's a deck from it. So this one here is pretty much just a parts machine. I've got a 2500 series here with a command that's blowing oil, smoking terribly. Consumes about a quart every, probably about a quart an hour at least, probably more than that, or a quart every half hour, so it's bad. There's the 1250 frame from the original 1250. And then into the shop, there's a new addition. This is the 2166. So this guy here was given to me as payment for services done on a 2500 series that they bought. They actually bought this and the 2500. It was a 2518, and we took that and made it a good tractor for them. And then I was given this one here to use for myself. So it needed a bunch of work. And I'm using it as the primary mower now for the place here and also other properties. So I wanted to make sure it was solid. So it's got about 900 hours on it now. Came in with about 870, I think. We had another blown head gasket on this. Fuel system problems, fuel pump, fuel lines, fuel tank. The deck had been, I mean, obviously the thing sat outside a lot. So the deck was kind of, the deck had holes all through it. It was blowing grass up into the frame. So the whole thing has been completely gone over. I took the fender pan off. Redid some wiring on that. That's right, this thing blew fuses every time you'd run it for more than 5-10 minutes. It was given to me, and the guy said, yeah, you know, they told me that the person that they got it from said they couldn't get it to run, so he said he just put a fuse in it and it was fine. Well, yeah, it ran fine for about 5-10 minutes, especially if you had the PTO on, it would just go almost immediately. So fixed the wiring issues on that one, and then a bunch of other stuff. So that's now the primary mower. 1882 is in the same spot. It has the axle put back under it now, at least. We'll be working on that some more here soon. Took the deck off with the 1250. So the 1250 doesn't have to mow anymore. It can be primarily used for the rear lift, and that's probably going to be its primary focus. So these are the two main machines we'll be using here. The 1018 is still here. Haven't used it much. This one's going to be, I don't know what we're going to do with this, because technically the 2166 is just a better version of this. But my intention was to let my daughter use this to mow. So we may just keep it. A lot of this stuff is going to depend on space too, because you can see I'm running out of space. So, and then the 3205, which is still doing its thing. It's Marley mower. So that's what's happening Cub-wise in the shop. Lawn boys are still over there doing their thing. I actually sold one of those to a local farmer who was super happy to have one, and it was more of a, I was keeping it around as a just-in-case scenario and didn't really need to. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a cold start and move each one of these out of the shop so I can get some room. So we're going to start with the 2166. then the 1250, then the 1018, and then the 3205. So 2166 likes to have full choke to start. This is a single cylinder 16 horse Command. Did a valve job and stuff on it too. It runs pretty good, I think. Make sure we got the choke out. Oh, hope if I had the brake on. Really smooth running single cylinder Command. Really smooth. And that thing will just sit and putter all day long. It does use a little bit of oil when it's cold, but that's a cold start with a single cylinder Command. Let's do a 12 horse single cylinder Kohler on the 1250. Also just did a basic tune-up on this recently, so it should fire right up. Yep. We'll take this one up on the hill, because that one there is going to go mow today, so it's going to stay out. Get up the hill here. The old 1250, pretty old girl. She run real good too. Real solid. Love that tractor. I really like the 2166 too. It's a great mower. Doesn't have that same nostalgic feel. How great the compressor's on. Here we have the 1018. And then a video with this one. This is the single cylinder Briggs. And man, I got some crap on here too. Okay. So this is basically a single cylinder Briggs Intek. It's their ELS series, whatever that means. This guy likes full throttle, wide open, as little restriction as possible. And I think it also wants a little bit of choke, so let's see. It also wants the brake. Take this one up the hill too as well. We got a video on this guy though. There's some noise coming up the hill there. I don't know what it was. Somebody get them out and start them every once in a while, even if you don't use them. Alright, and then we got the 3205. This is liquid cooled 20 horse twin V-twin Kawasaki. This thing is just freaking super reliable. Usually takes 2 seconds. Right here. Alright. There's the 3205. Super smooth runner. Great oil pressure. Yeah, it's definitely a good unit. So, anyway, that's a little bit of a shop update, and you get to hear some things make noise. So, I gotta go out and mow this morning, but now that there's some room in here, we'll clean some of this stuff out. The next major project is going to be moving back onto the 1882, getting this mag 18 here put back together, fixing some of the wiring, and yeah, generally getting back on the 1882 project. So, thanks for watching everyone, and we'll be back.